Most of the fires that took place inside the Table Mountain National Park. There are places where the fire jumped over the urban edge and some damage was done there. The two fires together totaled about 6,900 hectares of park vegetation that was burnt, and we're not too concerned about the vegetation that was burnt. It is a part of the fynbos kingdom. It is vegetation that is geared and adapted to burn, and we believe it will fully recover within a few years. Obviously, our biggest concern is that the first rains would not be heavy ones because there are some parts that have quite steep slopes in it. Areas of concern will be the Turkai area, where we had a commercial plantation with thousands of pine trees left standing that have now been damaged and are dying as a result of the fire. This makes that area very dangerous because these trees are falling down without any warning, and we've had to close that area down. Other areas such as Silver Mine are closed simply for the sensitivity of the area, the animals that are under stress and so forth. Other areas of concern will be the Chapman's Peak area, where we also have steep slopes, and it will affect the infrastructure there. Our own infrastructure losses, we lost one building inside the national park, but largely it will be fences, boardwalks, footpaths, signage. We lost a couple of tented areas as well. And we think our damage ranges about 6 million rand. Our biggest concern is that footpaths and the boardwalks that are very effective in the mountainous area will not be covered by insurance underwriters, and we'll have to find funding to build that. And we're eager to build that because we know those people that love the mountain can't wait to get back in there. And we need to make sure that the footpaths and the boardwalks are in place to keep them safe. Some of the damages outside of the park, there were some houses that were damaged and destroyed. We heard a figure of 15 buildings in total that were damaged. 4 of those were completely destroyed.
Okay, so if you look at the statistics of fires within Table Mountain National Park, then 95% of the fires within the park can be classified as initial attack fires. In other words, that's fires that we attend to and we're able to contain it and extinguish it in less than 3 hours. 3% of the fires within the park go over into what we call extended attack. So that goes beyond the initial attack, and it usually takes us between 12 and 24 hours to extinguish those fires. And only 2% of the fires develop into what we call a major fire. And that's the fire that we've just had within Table Mountain National Park. So a major fire like this usually occur when it's very hot and when it's very windy, like we've experienced these last 2 weeks.
On this particular fire we work for 2 weeks non-stop, and that's putting in 300 people a day at any given time, day and night. Besides the aerial resources that flew during the day. And as you heard, the cost just for the aerial firefighting cost was 4.8 million, and the manpower cost, including variable costs, transporting them up and down during the day, was 1.5 million rand. The amount of liters of water that we've dropped on this fire is just past 2.3 million liters of water.
We've appointed Rob Erasmus from Enviro Wildfire Service to do the investigation for us. Not only this investigation, Rob was appointed months ago to do investigation of other fires within the park for us as well. He is currently working on the investigation of this fire. He already submitted a preliminary report in terms of this fire. We did discuss this report yesterday. We had a meeting with Rob Erasmus. We're now waiting on the full report, which will be completed, say, within the next 2 weeks' time.